She wasn't born into the spotlight, yet there was always a quiet intensity about her, a mix of elegance, intelligence, and emotional control that naturally held attention. Hazal Subasi didn't rush into fame. She earned her place step by step, shaping a career defined by growth, depth, and deliberate choices. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Hazal Subasi was born on May 2nd, 1996 in Izmir, Turkey. Her path in entertainment began not with acting, but with poise and presence. In 2015, she gained public attention after winning Miss Turkey Supranational, a moment that opened doors while also placing expectations on her shoulders. Instead of relying solely on beauty titles, Hazal made a clear decision to focus on craft, enrolling in acting training and committing herself to learning the demands of performance. Her acting debut came shortly after, but her breakthrough arrived with the drama Bir Umut Yeter, where she demonstrated emotional restraint and natural sincerity. Wider recognition followed with her role as Zara in Cukur, a character that allowed her to explore vulnerability, strength, and moral conflict within a high-intensity narrative. Her performance stood out in a cast filled with strong personalities, proving she could hold her ground in complex ensemble projects. Rather than staying within one image, Hazal continued expanding her range. She took on darker, more psychologically layered roles in projects like Kasaba Doktoru and later Dilek Tesai, where she portrayed characters shaped by hardship, inner conflict, and resilience. Each role reflected a conscious step away from predictability and toward emotional depth. Hazal's career choices reveal intention. She favors scripts with substance, characters with internal struggle, and stories that demand transformation. This approach has allowed her to grow steadily rather than burn brightly and fade, a balance many actors struggle to maintain. Off-screen, her image blends sophistication with restraint. She's frequently featured in fashion campaigns and brand collaborations, admired for a style that feels refined rather than excessive. Whether on a red carpet or in everyday appearances, her confidence remains controlled and authentic. Her lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Hazal values privacy, structure, and personal balance. While her relationships and personal life have occasionally drawn public curiosity, she remains selective about what she shares, consistently redirecting attention back to her work and artistic direction. By 2026, Hazal Subasi has built a strong presence across Turkish television and digital platforms. With a growing international audience through streaming releases and a steadily rising social media influence, her estimated net worth reflects consistent acting work and carefully chosen endorsements, built gradually, not impulsively. What truly defines her journey is evolution. From beauty queen to serious actress, from supportive roles to emotionally demanding leads, Hazal Subasi continues to refine her identity without rushing the process. She chooses progress over noise, depth over trends, and longevity over quick validation. As of 2026, Hazal Subasi stands as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, composed, intentional, and steadily rising. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into privilege or instant stardom. Yet from the very beginning, there was a quiet intensity, a commanding presence, sharp focus, and natural authority that made him impossible to ignore. Kenan Imirzalioglu didn't simply become a leading man in Turkish television. He redefined what strength, depth, and charisma could look like on screen. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you enjoyed deep dives into iconic careers, real journeys, and the stories behind legendary names, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. Kenan Imirzalioglu was born on June 18, 1974, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Raised in a modest family with strong values, his early life was far removed from cameras and fame. Academically gifted, he studied mathematics at Yildiz Technical University, a path that reflected his disciplined and analytical nature long before acting entered the picture. Everything changed in 1997 when he won the Best Model of Turkey and later Best Model of the World. That victory didn't just introduce him to the entertainment industry. It positioned him as a rare blend of intellect, physical presence, and screen potential. Unlike many models who fade quickly, Kenan treated the opportunity as a foundation, not a shortcut. His acting debut came with Deli Yürek, a series that became a cultural phenomenon. Playing Yusuf Imirzalioglu, Kenan captured the spirit of rebellion, honor, and emotional conflict in a way that resonated deeply with audiences. The role transformed him into a household name and established his signature style: intense, principled, and quietly powerful. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Kenan made deliberate choices. Projects like Ezel elevated his status from star to legend. As Ezel actor, he delivered one of the most complex performances in Turkish television history, layered with betrayal, revenge, vulnerability, and psychological depth. The series achieved international acclaim and remains a benchmark for quality storytelling. He continued this trajectory with Karadai, portraying Mahir Kara, a man torn between justice and love, and later became the face of intelligence and composure as the long-running host of Kim Millionaire Olmak Ister. Each role reinforced his image as a figure of authority and trust, both fictional and real. Kenan's career is defined by restraint. He avoids overexposure, appears rarely but impactfully, and prioritizes substance over frequency. This selective approach has protected his mystique in an industry driven by constant visibility, allowing every return to feel significant. Off-screen, his life reflects the same discipline. In 2016, he married actress Sinem Kobel in a widely admired yet dignified union. Together, they maintain a low profile, focusing on family and privacy rather than spectacle. Kenan is known for his reserved demeanor, rarely engaging in controversy or unnecessary media narratives. Financially, his success mirrors his career philosophy. His estimated net worth is built through high-profile acting roles, long-term brand partnerships, and selective endorsements, accumulated steadily over decades rather than through short-lived hype. What truly distinguishes Kenan Imirzalioglu is longevity. From action-driven dramas to psychological thrillers, from leading roles to cultural influence, he has sustained relevance without reinventing himself for trends. Instead, he refined his craft, strengthened his presence, and let consistency speak louder than noise. As of 2026, Kenan Imirzalioglu stands as more than an actor. He represents discipline, patience, and timeless masculinity in Turkish entertainment, a figure whose legacy is built not on volume, but on impact. That brings us to the end of today's feature. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.